One night my husband and I were watching the 10 o'clock news, and they reported that there was a murder, and it just happened to be on the cul-de-sac where my daughter lived in a condominium that belonged to us. We saw her car there, but they said it was this young lady that had been murdered. And we kept telling ourselves, it cannot be Terry. No way it cannot be Terry. Then my son called immediately and said, Mom, have you heard the news? And I said, yes, I have. And he said, well, I know Terry calls you every night at 6:30 without fail. And have you talked to her? And I said, no, I have not. And we've been trying to call. He said, well, Mom, I'm going to go over there. It was just a matter of 30 minutes or so. We received the call from Greg that, yes, it is Terry. And I just cannot describe the horror and the pain that we felt. I actually screamed. I could hardly contain myself. And my husband, Billy, and my mom, he wrapped his arms around us and he said, let us kneel. We actually fell to the floor and prayed to the Lord to give us strength and courage. I will say at the police station, though, we were sitting around this large table, and this lady came through and said, what has happened here? Because we were all crying. And she started around the table and prayed over each one of us. And I had no idea who she was. I even tried to find out the next day. They don't remember anyone being there that night. I really believe we had an angel among us. I really do, that night. Why would he take her from us? You know, such a beautiful girl. She's 27 years old, had so much joy and so much love for everyone, and had a life before her getting married. Without my faith and my trust in the Lord and knowing that he was there with me. And then I realized too that, you know, he's promised that we would see our loved ones in eternity. And I know that I'm going to see Terry, I'm going to see Billy now that my husband is also passed, and we will be rejoicing with the Lord in heaven. God is our comforter, and he comforts us so that we are able to comfort others through their times of troubles. I felt called to facilitate a grief share ministry here at St. Clement's, and also be a part of the Stephen ministry. I just feel like I am there to comfort others because I myself have been comforted so much. There was an empty place in my life, but God has filled that empty place.